The man that ruined the Zelda series? Oh yeah, we're back to Hei Anuma, who has been making Zelda games. I've been involved with the Zelda games, for pretty long. Okay, he is outside of these, like 5 people who hate Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. He is actually well widely respected in the Zelda fandom. It isn't like well, it's ND Cube developing the Zelda series and then they just ruin it, or God forbid Game Freak. Okay, but the Zelda series actually has been looks pretty good at around his tenure, and it is pretty funny they claim that the only real game that I think could be a sore spot for him is Skyward Sword, because that game has most mixed reception of any major Zelda games, and maybe you could use that read. But again, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have very high scores by critics and fans. Are considered two very highly regarded games. You know, they are, of course, Wind Waker was hated at first, but now it's widely regarded as one of the better Zelda games. And Twilight Princess is considered one of the better Zelda games as well. Okay, almost every Zelda game, except for the handheld games, which we're not going to talk about. We'll talk about the main Zelda games, not the 2D Zelda games on the handhelds. Most of the Zelda games under his tenure have been pretty good, with the exception of I think Skyward Sword and some of the 3DS and DS entries, which again, the handheld Zelda games have never been the greatest games of all time. And 2D Zelda games are usually seen as inferior to the 3D Zelda games anyways, once Zelda went to 3D, because a lot of people do see the 2D Zelda games as lesser experiences, but there is still a fan base for 2D Zelda, which is why they keep being made. For example, for Wings Awakening DX and also the Zelda. I actually forgot what the other game was called, but the one you play as Zelda, that one, Echoes of Wisdom. Okay, but seems that there is a market still for 2D Zelda, and people are still gonna buy 2D Zelda games as well. Yeah, I think with if the new Zelda game does well, Echoes of Wisdom, I think we're gonna see more games where Zelda is playable, and you probably see big games of both Link and Zelda are playable. Which of course they'll piss off some people, obviously, but you know, as well. But yeah, that's it about this video here. So what do you think? Do you think Anuma ruined Zelda? I think he did not, obviously. Of course, I'm not a big fan of Zelda, obviously. But we'll get the critical and fan receptions of most of the games released under his tenure as the director of Zelda. It'll be different if all the Zelda games are like complete garbage. No one liked them. The critics gave him like 40. It has a Metacritic score of 50. And the audience score, user review of 3.4. Kind of like Dragon Age of Valor does. Okay, but the critic score would be much higher because EA paid critic, and of course critics like, oh my god, Dragon Age of Valor is woke, 10 out of 10. But yeah, or a more recent example would be that Suicide Squad game. If the newest other games like that Suicide Squad game, then yeah, I wouldn't be making this video obviously. And yep, that's what this video here. Goodbye.